2014 Let's Play Transport Fever. It is 1911. As you can see here, we've been making some money. We have zero debt, zero loan. We only have 1.34 in the bank, but we currently have zero loans, so that's good. Look at all the people waiting at these stations. This thing's filled. I mean, they're full up. I think it's time that we bite the bullet, have to borrow some money, and upgrade some trains here. We're gonna have to do it. We could be making a lot more money off these lines. Circle F is making us 806,000, 326,000. Those could easily be making us, you know, well over $1 million. We could be making a lot more money than what we are. We're gonna have to just bite the bullet. Right now we're making 5.8, so 1 year will basically pay off an upgrade train. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and do it. We really don't have any choice. It will increase the amount of time, or the time, and I'm also running into this issue too. Both the trains on Circle R are getting very, very old. That's not good. I just had to replace a few vehicles as well. These fuel trains are getting old too, but we're definitely going to have to do something here. Look how New Orleans is doing though. Pretty neat. Put that second line in, it's just filling in. Everybody and their brothers getting on the train. So that's good. Here, watch a train come into New Orleans here. Here on Canal Street, you're hanging out in your backyard here. There you go, and it is a canal street because there's the river. Look at there. Boom. And we still got to put in the port, start running passengers. Look at all these passengers sitting up here. There's just a ton of them. It's a gaggle of people. The only station I have yet to upgrade is still going to be down here in Birmingham, but I think I'm just going to leave it and see how the game reacts to that thing being smaller. It's going to cost so much money to do this. It's almost easier to just move the passenger station, stick a new passenger station somewhere. But for right now, I'm just going to call it good. We'll see what happens. Don't know. Alright, so let's hit the end of the year. Let's see where we're sitting at the end of this year. 4.43. We're getting close. I'll show you here. Doing alright. Our Birmingham is loading up. There you go. Now he's got a full load and heading off. Up, down, up, down. It can't figure out what it wants to do. Oil, same way. Up, down, up, down. No consistency. But what I did do is I went ahead and added the ability to come through this station and get onto the loop heading this way. As you can see, that's the way the traffic already goes. So we're already set up to get going. The only thing I've got to do now is to reconnect it on this end here. And then that way we can get moving and start dropping off, and then I can actually do a crossover over here, right about here, and the Birmingham one can still use that line and come in and drop, or still use its line, but the other ones will go through here. Then it could drop off to St. Paul, New Orleans, and then Westminster, and then reattach itself over here. And like I said, I just have to figure out where we're going to do it. Probably just have it come up this right hand side, and then just take a turn and head back over. And that's how we'll do it. I will have to upgrade the station before I can do that and make it larger, which, you know, I'll work on. First and foremost, our cash cows, the passenger lines really need to get moving, get updated, and get better vehicles. So what I'm going to do, Circle R, which has the older engine on it, the old Generals. I've got it set to go with a Mogul, and then these passenger cars, and they will allow that train to go. Let's see, the Mogul can run 47, and that car can run 50, so we'll be able to run at least 47 miles an hour. Which currently it's running a Baldwin that can only run 37 miles per hour, really 31, because that's the car it's pulling. So it's definitely going to increase the overall speed of the train, but as you can see, it's going to cost us roughly $5 million per train, so it's going to be $10 million. We're going to have to borrow about $8 million to do this, and that's going to be huge. So we're going to wind up paying a large portion of interest again. But I think our increase in income is going to go through the roof. So right now, Circle R is taking 16 minutes to make the track, which is going this way counterclockwise. It's taking full 16 minutes to make the turn. I'm expecting that to drop to 9, maybe 10 once it's done. And since we're going to do it at the station, it won't disrupt. It won't disrupt anything at all. There goes a Circle F going this way. See if I can see a Circle R. There's one waiting right there. And that way, counterclockwise from this particular angle. But once that gets rolling, we'll see what happens here once we replace them at the station. Like I said, it won't disrupt anything. Also replaced all the old horse and wagon with trucks now, so that's good. Everything's running on trucks. Everything's running on trucks now. My cat's trying to get out the door. Everybody yell at the cat. Alright, so he's going to drop off. It's going to be expensive. And we'll earn a little bit of money right before the end of the year. So we're at 2.29. Alright, so we're going to have to borrow 4.7, so that's 8. We're going to borrow 8 million to do this. So as soon as we hit January, I'll go ahead and do it. We'll borrow the 8 million. Go from there. Okay, so let's slow it down. Go. We need 8 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, repay 5. Hit yes. And we can watch it change. We'll ride with this guy here. This should be interesting. This looks like this will be the first one to get changed over. So, alright, so remember it's 16 minutes. Let's see what happens. And look, I mean, so then they can carry 100 passengers each. So we'll have to see how much our increase goes up as well. So here he comes into the station. Yeah, man. And let's turn off our thing here so we can see it. Negative 4.55 million, so we just upgraded one. And here comes the other one. Let's take a look here. It's going to be long. We're going to go from normal to really long. Boom. Oh, not as long as it said. I guess we didn't have to upgrade those to that big, did we? And there we go. Off it goes. So let's ride with it here. And let's hit no. So we got 1.52 million left. We'll repay some loan here soon. And let's just double check, right? Both of those are now upgraded. Yep. And let's take a ride with our new one. Whoop. Hit the wrong button there. Oh yeah, looking good. 37, 38, 39, 41. That thing is flying. Alright. And here in a minute it should recalculate itself. 16 minutes, it shouldn't be that long once we get going here. We'll slow down, get in the station, which that's fine. Now they can pick up 240. Bam. Let's see how much he fills up here. And look at that, we're already at 200 and something. Still says 16 minutes. It should adjust itself down. I guess maybe it has to wait and see once you hit each one. That's a good looking train. I do wish we could have got the more expensive one, but it was just so much money. It looked good though. Definitely moving a lot faster. Oh my goodness, that's a lot faster. Now let's go ahead and repay. Well, we don't have to repay yet. We'll repay 500,000. We're at 7.5. Repay as much as that as we can before the end of the year. Oh yeah, we're flying. This is like supersonic. You know, for 1912, that was pretty darn fast. And we are waiting on a vehicle. Oh man. We're going to have to wait for him to come all the way through, hit the station, and go. Well, that does suck, doesn't it? Alright, Bay 1's new, beautiful Pride of the Fleet. Look at that mogul. Sure is a good looking. By the way, I put on the smoke reduction mod. Seems to have helped quite a bit with some of the lag and doesn't have to produce quite as much smoke. I recommend going and getting it. Very nice. We'll go ahead and repay another 500,000. Alright, come on. Slow train. And there goes the relic over the bump. And away we go now. It was a long wait. Into the station. 120 passengers. We are full. We'll see how we do in the station here. How many we drop off. Let's see here. It's full. This station is definitely filled up. Boom. 122. That's good. And we're full again. Off to New Orleans we go. Still showing 16 minutes. I'm waiting for it to update itself. That is looking good, huh? We could easily put another car on there, but again, you know, expenses. This is a beautiful view here, headed towards New Orleans. Looking good. I thought about putting the first camera, but man, I want to see the train. Looking nice. We are boogieing down. A little passing sighting, which is just barely big enough now. We'll come into this other one here. Up goes the signal. Away we go. Looking good. 120 souls packed on board. Into New Orleans we pull. Beautiful scenery. Pretty soon there'll be ships over there. And boom. 185. Nice. Just about emptied it out. Oh, not quite full. That's alright. Not quite full. 1.0 million. We're going to be able to repay quite a bit back now. Pay another million back. We're down to 6 million, so that's good. Making some money right now. So last year, running cost was 4 million. We did 5.91. Just about the same thing here. Almost a 2 million gap right now. This year, you know, you're looking at a million gap basically. Because the dinosaur going the other way. Okay, so it's down to 15 minutes right now. I thought it would lower it down more than that, but I guess not. We are flying along. Going to our the city that does the least amount of business for us. Doesn't do quite as much. Headed up here to St. Paul. Train station's never really full. Bus stop's never really full. You can see Winston-Salem's always costing me money because it's got the extra bus stop down there. It's a big city. Just never seems to. It's almost always full or close to full, but never seems to make a city money. But that's alright. And here we pull into St. Paul. There's a few people waiting this time, not a lot. We see we're building on this street here. What a beautiful scene that is. Buildings on both sides, 110,000. Let's see how we do. We go up 93, that's good. We'll head off to the short station. Which I guess I really didn't need to upgrade all these stations if you think about it. But it's good for future use. I don't have to worry about upgrading them again. So the only one that's left for me to upgrade is going to be this one up here. So going uphill, 27, 28, 27, and it's crested the hill. So it held its own there. 29 there. It should shoot right back up to 40 now. We're still only in June. We're back over 500,000 again. So that's good. $600,000. Looking good, looking good. Alright, we're pulling into Birmingham here. Let's see how we look on this short station. Looks like it'll fit just fine. Heck yeah, that thing fits just fine. We didn't have to upgrade nothing. Oh well. Like I said, we're upgraded for the future. That's what matters. And then this debacle, that was funny. Alright, 120. Looking good. Full up. Go ahead and pay back another 500,000. And we might be out of this debt here very soon. We'll see. We shall see. There goes the Birmingham fuel train headed back up. We're much faster than him. Let's see how much ground we make up on him real quick. Alright. Oh yeah, catching him. Look at that. Alright, buddy, we are running you down. You see a little engineer guy in there? He's a good looking model. Hawking you down, dude. Zoom, and we pull into Winston-Salem, one of our biggest cities. That and St. Paul are both very big. Oh, watch out, truck. Yeah, looking good. Blowing a full 120 load, and boom, 104,000. So that's definitely doing good. Give this about a year, and I'm going to upgrade the other two and do the same thing. Down to 13 minutes, so you're up 3 minutes off. That's good. We're going to do the same thing for Circle F. We'll get it upgraded to moguls as well. And now we're headed off to back to where we started, El Paso. That's the full line right there. Passing by, a big wave. Hello, hello. There we go. Something a little more modern, that's for sure. As you can see, man, you got the hiccups. You're going to go up and down. You're going to have these issues, but you know, you stick with it and continue to hold on. Try and keep as little debt as you can, and you'll eventually make money. This is on medium. It's not on easy, so it definitely makes a difference. But I'll tell you what also makes a difference. I'm running the 50% increased capacity mod. I cannot stress how important it is to have that. If you're playing on medium and hard, it makes a huge difference. You can call it cheating. I don't care. I don't want to play where I'm in debt and can't do anything. I want to be able to play and have some fun. As you can see, I am not swimming in the money. I'm barely making it. So it's not like it's making me a fortune at all. Not even in the slightest. So, and you wonder why my totals might be lower. You might be looking at saying, I don't get it. If you read the descriptions, I run the 4-time progression mod where it's slower. So 4 times slower. You can see it takes forever to go through a month. It's more like 8 seconds for a day to go by as opposed to 2 seconds. So it's much better, in my opinion. Not everybody agrees. There's our bump. Yeah, it's like going to Disney World. Whoa, what happened there? I guess it had to break because of that bump. I'd have to re-smooth that out. But there we go. I'll have to fix that. Let me jump out of here. Let me fix that thing. That is one heck of a bump. Let me pause. Bulldoze. Boom. Let me reconnect this now. Track. It'll build itself a little thing. Say yes. Build road. And yes. There you go. Now the road can come up to it. And we don't have to worry about that anymore. Bump gone. Okay. Now away everybody goes. And off goes our train again, looking good. Looking real good. So, I mean, you know, some people say, well, you know, it's cheating, it's not the vanilla of the game, you know, you can't play on vanilla. I play on vanilla just fine. But I in order to record and have something that's entertaining, I prefer that mod. And, you know, that's why we have mods. Play it your way. That's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Play it your way. Alright, let's ride from the front now. Man, that thing is flying. 42 miles an hour. The whole point is to have fun and to enjoy the game, and this is what makes it more enjoyable to me. So, alright, pulling into New Orleans. This is so picturesque right here. Boom. Nice looking view. Good greenery there on the right, like almost like a little nice area that you'd have next to a train. Street right over there. Little seasickness movement there. We're gonna head off to St. Paul. Make sure I'm not at the end of the year. Okay, October. No, we'll make it to St. Paul before then. I want to take the ride up to St. Paul because this is a great view, and you see the water on the right. And we go up the hill, pull into a very nice looking town here. So it's a cool view. A little bump there on our transition. That's fine. Up the hill we go. He holds speed very well going up this hill. But that's a little bit of a climb right here. Over to the right. And then we got to round the corner and go up the hill a little bit again. They timed each other perfectly there. Zoom. Alright. This game is a good looking game. Like sometimes I get that lag issue that I had last episode, sometimes I don't, or 2 episodes ago. No lag issue this particular time, but again, I turned the graphics down a little bit again and added this smoke reduction mod, which seems to help. Look at this view, look at that. Isn't that good looking? Boom, I would not want to live in those houses right there. That is for sure. And there you go. So it's running, you know, it's not running full, but it's running good. We are at November. Rocking towards the end of the year. All my stations are upgraded. I need to upgrade this station though, and I'll get to that. How are we looking there? Let's turn him off. Yeah, we're looking really good. He's close to being full up. He'll of course be full. We want to upgrade that station and then start getting it delivered to these other towns. Fuel for everybody. You see a good view here, Winston-Salem. Old Relic there picking up and heading off. And we're gonna, before the end of the year, we're gonna pay another $1 million. That puts us down to 4.5. So the economy is working well. 4.5, and we've got 2 new trains. So they're already making us a good amount of money. Circle R is now up to 930,000 just that fast. 1.6 million. As you can see, the upgrades, they pay off. We're gonna do the same thing. At the beginning of the year for Circle F. We're going to turn it around and do the other way. So Circle F I had set to go with the Atlantic or the Baldwin. So let's just get rid of all this. Alright, those are the, oh, okay, that's the class 3. So we want to set a vehicle. I had it set to go with the Baldwin, but we're going to go with the Mogul and add the Mogul to it. And so there we go, 4.17 again, and we'll be set. So we're going to hit the beginning of the year, which we have hit now, and our interest was 67,000, so that's not too bad. And we'd have to borrow another 8, which is going to put us up to 12. So what I want to do is pay back as much as I can this year and do that next year, which we'll have to see in the next video. Look at that, looking good. 1.12. Cranking out the money. That's good. What we'll have to do also is we're going to have to put, we won't have to double track this, but we'll have to put a passing siding in all the way up to here so that when the train is leaving here to head out, this guy can go right up to the station, wait, and then jump in and go. Because we don't want to interrupt him too much. Go ahead and repay 500,000. We don't want to interrupt him as little as possible, you know. And then we'll have to do some sort of a crossover right here. I don't know if it'll let us. Yeah, it's just not, it's like too much curvature there. I wonder if it'll let us through the road so the train go by. I could just make it right there, extend this pass and make it there, but we'll see. Let's see if it lets us through the road. Construction not possible. Construction not possible. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. But if we extend this like so, right, he can come in and go that way. Is he gonna need to do that? Yeah, when he comes in, he's gonna need to get onto that line. So that means you're gonna have to have a signal here and a signal there, so that it stops him from going in there if there's a train there. And then we'll need to build a passing siding here. Go back to the track. Need to start it right there, so it's as close as possible. Now there we can start getting fuel out. And we don't need to build other stations. We will need to build additional truck stops and stuff, but we will not need to build additional stations and things of that nature. So in each town, what we'll have to do is we'll build a truck stop, you know, to be able to handle the load in the truck stop and get it from the station over to where the factories are. Let's see if we can't get this to just... There we go, did it. There we go. Okay, and then so when he's coming back, let's see, you'll need a signal here, a signal there, right? Yeah. And now he's going to start going on this track, and that's fine for now. So he'll start going over there, and then once we put the little line in, that'll be that way, and that'll be that way. So that'll work out perfectly. You got a long way to go before you're at 88, don't you? You must be down again. Yep. Is he loading you? 62. He's sort of loading you. We'll send you on your way here in a minute. You got enough to justify a trip. 63, 64, 65. This is where I'm looking at it here. It's taking him forever. Being that low down, it's gonna. Well, he's loading him up. Let him go for another minute or two, then if we'll hit 70, I'll send him on his way. Let's go 70. Go ahead and go, and then he can fill up the station because he's low. Yeah, what we'll do is this is going to go out and connect there, and the other one connect the other way, and we should be good to go because he can come in, cross over. That's going to be the thing. He's going to have to cross over. Might have to put a waypoint so that he knows to go there. We'll see, and then he'll stay on this inside rail, then cut through the station. And off he's going to go. It's going to be a long trip, but that means it'll be more money once he gets there. And we'll have to buy that train. That's not going to be cheap. Alright, we're at 4 million April. Go ahead and repay another 500,000, so 3.5. So we're repaying that pretty darn fast. 1.35 million here. It's down to 12 minutes now. And you can see the stations are doing good. No, not a huge amount of people waiting now. Yep, doing good. Circle F now has got more. Reverse doesn't have near as many waiting. Whoa, although Westminster still has quite a few waiting, but most of it's the forward. And once we update that, that'll fix it. The frequency will go down, and it'll reset itself for a little bit, and then it'll start to build up. Once that builds up, it'll be good to go. You can see here, no more bump, no more slowdown right here. It just goes up and over. And away it goes. Nice, smooth little transition there, sort of, considering. And New Orleans, looking good. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to have a port here. Probably put a port here too, I guess. Port here, port up there, and begin to move passengers via and a port down here at Fort Lauderdale. Move passengers via boat, which is going to be really cool. All right, we'll repay another 500,000, and so we're now down to 3.5 million. Doing good. You see, we're on track to make a lot of money. 6.99 million. Our running costs are high, but our profits are really starting to increase. Man, they really filled that in nice, didn't they? That is so cool. Big long road like that along the station. I like how there's just enough green there. What we need to do, let's see if we can't get this to cross right here. Construction? Not possible. That is not true. It's not true. It's not true. What about here? No. What about here? No. You can't cross anywhere? What about here? No? Can't cross anywhere. It's just not possible. What about an angle? No. This way? No. It's just not possible. What's the collision? You're supposed to be able to cross track. That's the whole point, isn't it? What about you? Can you cross? No. That is strange. I don't know what's causing it. So what about down here? Can you cross down here? No. All of a sudden, road cannot cross track. It's impossible. The collision is the track itself, your road. You're supposed to go over. What about right here? Can you just cross right here? Oh, now there you can cross. Really? Really? There you can't cross. How about here? There you can't cross. But if I go through the building, you can cross. The minute I'm not going through a building, it's not possible? I'm confused. What about here? There you can cross, huh? Isn't that something? Alright, so we'll say yes there. That's just funny to me. Wow. Just funny. That's hilarious. Hilarious. So, can you cross here? No. Can't cross there. Here? Yes, you can cross. Too funny. No. So I can't do that though. That's just impossible. It's just not possible to do that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes this game is funky. Alright. It's now August. Let's repay another 500,000. We're down to 3 million. There we go. Now it can look even funkier. So we deliver fuel here. Where are we going to have to deliver it to? All the way out here. Huh? It's not too bad. We could drop it off. Put a truck stop over here. Here or something. Better put that in before I can't put it in. It's gonna be tough, isn't it? You can't fit it there. Huh. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. I don't know how the heck we're gonna do it. That's not reaching the train station. When you think about it, that's gotta reach the train station. It's not reaching it. At all. Nope. So, I don't know how the heck we're going to do that unless we go through some buildings. Which I don't want to do. That doesn't reach the... Can't tell if that reaches the station or not. I don't think it does. I guess it does. Hard for me to tell. I can't tell if it'll reach that or not. It's just hard to say. Well, that's going to be tough. What about over here? Here's going to be a little easier. Just like that. Alright, so look at the station. Then I can't tell if it's going to reach that or not. I don't think it's going to. See, like if I put it here, it's not reaching it. Now if I put it here, you can see the station light up. See that little grayness right there? You're not getting that. Well, you are getting it there. So, am I going to be able to reach over here? That's going to be the thing. So you're going to see... Let me just turn this way. So if I put it there, it definitely lights up. You can see the gray right there. So what if I put it here? Is that still lighting up? No, it's not. So that's not going to reach there. Yeah, I can't quite do it here because it's too far out. Although that would work. You see the gray. I'm going to have to put it, if I want fuel, I'm going to have to put it somewhere in there, because that is not, is that fit? That looked like that fit for a second. Construction not possible. What if I just put it in here? One building will be removed. That definitely reaches the station, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. I don't think that does. That does. Right? Yeah, that definitely reaches it. You can see the color difference. See the little gray strip? No gray strip. So Just put it right there. Let's see here. Let me get it to turn just the tiniest bit. Nope, the other way. Right, that reaches. Yeah. Put that in. Boom. Made it. That can now ship to one back here, which I don't have to put in now. Now let's put the one in over here. What am I doing? St. Paul. Let's see. We were going to put it... I don't know where we're going to be able to put this thing. Is it going to reach if I put it over there? Alright, let's see. No gray. Let's see if it'll reach right here. Why is that? I'm about to say. Is that reaching? Yes, that is reaching. You can see the gray. It's barely reaching, but it is reaching. So, let me turn. What about here? Is it reaching? Oh, that'd be even farther, wouldn't it? Unless I can get across there, which I can't do. Might be able to build a road across there. Let me see. Let's see if it reaches here. Okay, so railroad track. I can't tell. Alright. No gray. No gray. No, that doesn't work. But this one does, right? That one does work. Yep, there's a little bit of gray there. So let's shift. By the way, shift key lets you do minor movements. There, that's in. Okay. And then we have to do the same thing up here now. Wow, that's... What kind of idiot did this? Bulldoze that. And just have that go there. Alright, so train station's here. Need a road that comes across. Oh, we have a road that comes across. We'll get one that comes... no, it's not quite what I want. Let's go with there. Nope. That's not quite what I want either. There we go. More along the lines of what I want. And then what I want to do is upgrade this station with a second road. It's going to cost me 96,000. Yes. Close that off. And let's have this come. Oh my goodness. Straight to that. Yes. And then I want this, if it can. I don't know that I can go across there. Oh, look at there. I'll take it. It went across. This comes to here. Beautiful. Now, what I can do is put my truck stop, obviously, right there. Let's go fine tune this thing to where we want it. Yeah, right there. Back it up just a little bit. Away we go. So now we got 3 truck stops in. That will have to go over here. Which I'm going to delete this road. Bulldoze that road. And if I put a truck stop in here, I got to keep an eye. Yeah, that'll catch everybody. One there. Okay, and let's see. What about right there? Is that going to pretty well catch everybody? Almost, but not quite. What about on this road? No, no. This road, obviously, no. So just going to have to go here and trust that it catches almost everybody. What if I did it right there? Oh, that's 2 buildings? What about right here? That catches everyone. Boom, done. Almost ended a year. Let's repay. Okay, and then... Oop, went too far. I keep going over this. St. Paul. Okay, and theirs is over here. So we want station, and it'll go over here. And that catches everybody, right? Yeah. Not everybody. What happened? Right there. Catches just about everybody. Okay. So now what you'd have to do is connect loops, you know, and then you got to work on getting the train. All right, 584. Oh, almost hit it for the end of the year too. That's all right. We're down to 2.5, which is really good. It's going to cost us another 10 million to update the trains, which would put us. Going to cost 8, 9, something. That's going to be 11 million in debt. I don't like being 11 million in debt. That's a huge amount of money that you lose. Last year, 4.42, 7.32. We did really good. That's a $3 million increase. Looking really good. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to stop here and wait one more year, pay off more of this debt, and then we'll upgrade Circle F and get that one going, as we now have some fuel trains that need to be replaced at some point, but we're not worried about that right now. But we'll be able to replace our Circle F line and make it a mogul like this. Alright, so we'll end it here. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.